Hello guys, good evening. So today we're gonna do a POV of this car. Night drive guys. So para maiba naman, mag night drive tayo. Somebody asked me in my last video when I did the PMS of the car kung touchscreen ba siya kung naka Apple CarPlay. So I think it is, pero parang wala. Try natin guys. As far as I know, dapat especially pag naka-park lang siya, or maybe pag naka-drive, I don't know guys. Tingnan natin. Just to double check on the connectivity. Naka-connect naman ako. So is it touchscreen? Maybe on drive? Parang hindi. I don't think it's touchscreen guys, unless I'm doing something wrong. Or kapag naka seatbelt, try natin. Baka pag naka seatbelt ako. Tingnan natin. On nating ilaw, medyo madilim. Hindi rin guys I wonder why. Anyway, let's do a night drive. Off ko muna yung ilaw. Let's check the outside. So everything good. Normally I check kung may scratches ba. Alam mo naman sa parking, you never know. Sometimes you get dings and stuff. Wala naman. I love this color guys. It's so underrated. Platinum quartz should be in a lot of cars now, not just the Mazda. Kasi bagay naman, especially on, I would even say like luxury cars like Audi, BM, Mercedes. Okay, let's go in. And let's go. Hopefully there's no traffic. Auto hold. Okay, medyo warmed up na yung car, but I don't warm it up naman that long, so that's good. So, ano ba? After 6 months of ownership and my first PMS, how do I find the car? Somebody asked me also in the comments about, because I own the 2023 or the new gen Civic RS, how do I compare? Kasi in terms of I think that's the direct competition in terms of a Japanese built car. That would be it. The Civic RS, or even the Civic, the one that's below, the mid-range. Kasi wala na yung, actually there's only 2 options yata na Civic, which is around 1.5 and the other one's still 1.790 I think. So, or 1.780, the RS. So I had the RS, and even with the top spec RS compared to this, which is the base Mazda 3 model sedan, I would still choose this guys, even if I had even if the Civic RS is more expensive. It has a turbo engine. I just like the fact that, I don't know, the way the car feels, especially inside, it just feels like a more expensive car. That's one. Maybe the materials they use, the layout of this more European style. I like the screen better. It's bigger. Not because it's bigger, but just the way it looks. It just looks more expensive. Especially the resolution of the camera, the backup camera, compared to the resolution of the backup camera of the RS, which wasn't good at all guys, actually. Yun. So those things matter. Of course, that has more driving aids like lane departure. Ano pa ba? It has also the adaptive cruise control, which this has cruise control but not adaptive. And to be honest with you, I don't think I need that, the adaptive cruise control, just because I feel that is if you really know how to drive, you really don't need it, the adaptive cruise. But that's just me, guys. Other people would prioritize that. I don't, because I still think that your ability to drive is more important than the tech. If you're relying on tech too much, then sometimes you might get distracted. So I still, you know, think that you have to know how to drive. Yun lang yung importante. That, especially in the Philippines, you have to be a very, what you call a defensive driver. So importante sa akin yun. Na ako lang naman, importante sa akin yung blind spot. Just like now, guys, maraming mga motor now. It's 8 p.m. There's a lot of motorcycles. Of course, the Grab, the Joyrides here, especially here in BGC. So blind spot is a good thing, and this has it. The Civic RS didn't have blind spot, parang sa pagkakalam ko. It also doesn't have a sunroof. Yun, guys. So ito may sunroof eh. For me, diba? For 1.510, a little over 1.5 million, the Civic RS, wala. Transmission definitely better. Not saying the CVT is bad, but I still am more, you know, I still like the traditional torque converter automatic. And like I said, even the dash dito, it's you know, all on the light for you. Leather to the dashboard. So Civic's kinda plasticky. For me, this is more European style, even the aircon buttons. What I don't like with this, in this Mazda 3 lang, is the iStop. I hope they remove iStop in all cars, including the Audi that I have, the A3 has, and I always off it kagad, so ino-off ko siya. But everything else I love about the car. The Bose sound system's good, just like the Civic RS. I just feel that this is more bang for buck, and at the end of the day, I want, you know, whatever I spend on a car, gusto ko that it's, for me, the feeling, is it, you know, worth it? Plus, of course, the PMS, the 5 years that you don't have to pay for, diba? Regardless if it's built in or not, but of course it's built in, but the fact that you don't pay for 5 years is a good thing, diba? So anyway, traffic, auto hold is perfect, just like all the new cars now that have auto hold, pag electronic parking brake. Wireless charging, hard to use it, but it's good to have. The seats, I love the seats of this car. It's very comfortable. I've driven this all the way to Clark, Subic. Napaka comfortable to drive. And also, I love the color, the platinum quartz on this car. People are gonna ask me why I didn't get the mild hybrid, because for the simple reason, guys, is that it's not yet included in the list of the LTO for number coding. Hindi siya accepted. Only the CX-60 and CX-90 as of today, which is 2024 of end of April, hindi siya included, CX-60 and CX-90. So yung Mazda 3 and the CX-30 na mild hybrid, not included. So that's the reason. And but if it was exempted, I would have gotten that car, because it has, of course, well, because of that, not because it had more features, because I wouldn't care less if it had 360 cam. I mean, this car is small, hindi ko siguro need yung 360 cam on a small car. If it was a big car like a pickup, like a Ranger, or the car that I have, the Terra, then it would make more sense. Pero kung maliit yung kotse, guys, hindi kailangan eh. Okay, good. We're on our way. At least gumagalaw-galaw na. Ang problema lang dito, guys, sa BGC is, you know, at this time, it's really the stoplight to stoplight, and marami talagang kotse. But yeah, we're just gonna go to Magallanes, and after this video, I will do a POV of the Camry that I purchased, which is the pre-owned second-hand Camry, but the V6, which I love. So what I do is I alternate my cars. That's why siguro a lot of people are asking bakit napaka low mileage yung kotse ko, kasi I do alternate cars. So that, I think that's also good para you know, you preserve the car. I mean, of course naman, I'm not the type of person naman na binibaby yung kotse, because I don't. This car doesn't have PPF. Walang PPF yung kotse na to. Just ceramic. If I'm gonna do PPF, siguro is if I buy a really siguro expensive car, like a sports car. Pretty soon you might see this in my channel. I want to the next car I want to get is a two-door. So habang hindi naman ako super bata, but habang I'm still a little bit young, I can enjoy naman as, you know, a sports car, diba? So yun guys, I will let you know when I do get that car, kasi there's a lot of nice two-door car. One would be the Miata. Then of course you got the BRZ, you got the new Z, Supra, Z4, more of a roadster type of car. That type of car, roadster na two-door, na medyo practical, not super practical. I mean, diba, Miata's quite small, and I love the Miata, but it's really cramped. So if you have luggage, and if you want a little bit more space, especially sa hands, medyo masikip kung may kasama kayo, diba? I love the Z. The Z is beautiful, the new Z, just because I love 6-cylinder cars. And ang ganda sana, this Mazda 3 would have been perfect if they sold the 2.5, even naturally aspirated, or the 2.5 turbo. That would have been nice on this chassis, on a small car with over 250 horsepower on the turbo, and pag non-turbo siguro 180 plus. That would be a perfect car, diba? But unfortunately, if you bring that here in the Philippines, guys, of course tataas yung presyo. Baka magiging 2 million peso car na. So it's kind of pointless, diba? But everything else, after 6 months, nothing has acted with this car. Everything works fine. PMS, like I said, was very quick. No creaks, no sounds. I remember I watched a guy who purchased a Mazda 3, the 1.5 version. I forgot the name of his channel, but he had a complaint about the brake, how do you call it, the sound. Nagkakaroon ng squeal. But with this car, wala naman. Tapos what else? The suspension of this car is, how do you call it? It's like, because I have the Audi, I had of course a BM. It's very, very similar sa European style, meaning as suspension setup, meaning hindi siya firm, hindi rin siya super comfy. It's in the middle, which is perfect. That's also why you get the good handling of the Mazda, because of the suspension setup. A lot of people are asking, sasayad ba ako sa kotse na to kasi it looks lower. I think mas sumayad pa ako sa Civic RS. Dito, hindi pa. Maybe because I'm a little bit more careful now. But I remember the Civic RS, sumayad ako sa may Baguio. In one of the roads there na medyo narrow, going right na pataas, sumayad ako. So yun. I just love Mazda because it's not common in this country. In other countries, malakas talaga Mazda, even in the States. Where else? In Europe, Mazda's doing well. In the Philippines, because we've been saturated by so many Chinese brands also that are doing very well in this country. Very affordable crossovers and sedans. Compared to this car, I mean, you could get a really nice, diba, turbocharged sedan from GAC and Geely for what, 1.1, 1.2 top of the line, which is definitely faster than this car, and that's bang for buck. But I just don't know after 5 years, if you want to sell the car or stuff like that, kung paano ba yung resale value ng kotse, kahit paano, diba? Of course, Mazda also doesn't have the best resale value, just like Ford, like the Ranger. But that's why I'm saying, kung Mazda and Ford nga hindi masyado maganda resale value, what more the Chinese brand? So we'll see when we see it in the second-hand market. I remember like the Volkswagen cars, not built in China, not even the Jetta, and I'm talking about the Santana, the T-Cross. Pag binento mo yun after a couple of years, sobrang, diba, yung value ng car sobrang baba kahit bago pa yung kotse. I remember I had an Opel, guys, Opel Astra wagon. Very, very good car. I had it for a couple of years. Very good car, but resale value was terrible. That was a 2002. I think we sold it when it was around after 5 years, and the car was honestly worth nothing after 5 years. So, yun. Anyway, guys, I haven't used Sport because nga traffic dito lagi, and maybe when I go to maybe Subic soon, I'll bring this car. Gamitin natin yung Sport. Hindi ko nagagamit kasi parang hindi ko paano ba, it's not necessary to use it, guys, as of now. And guys, I'm just looking at my kung nakukuha ba everything that I can see. I'm just using this camera now that's attached to my cap. Very, very good camera for POV driving, which is the Insta360. Yun, guys, I love the screen. I love that they upgraded the 10.25 inch from the 8 something inch screen from the last time. It just feels, you know, when it's a nice big screen, it feels more expensive in the interior side. I love the LED lights. Yun yan, may sunroof. Even this, diba? Meron ilaw. You know, they didn't really skimp. Base model doesn't feel like a base model, which I do appreciate. They still left the sunroof. You got your Bose sound system, 18-inch wheels, nice tires, diba? I mean, can't go wrong. For 1.5 for a completely built unit from Japan, it is hard to beat. We still have the thing that if it's built in Japan, it's quality, and I still believe so. I'm not saying that other cars that are built elsewhere are not quality, but we all know that if it's built in Japan, most likely, definitely, in terms of their build quality, it's really up there. And I feel nga dream ko talaga is sana we could build cars here in the Philippines or assemble them, diba, like Mazda, not only to lower prices but also that I feel magaling na mga Pinoy magaling when it comes to, you know, build quality. I mean, our craftsmanship, our artists, diba? Even when we make our appliances for houses, diba, yung mga wooden appliances na matitibay, ang gagaling So, yeah, the build quality is there. So, yun, guys. So, this is the POV drive. Siguro I'll drive a little bit more sa may highway kasi medyo traffic, ang daming stoplight dito sa BGC. But yeah, I'll just continue this vlog in the highway, then we'll end it there.